Dear aspirants of self discipline, you want to be this self disciplined. You aspire, you wish, you want, or you need self discipline. For any great accomplishment, we need self discipline. This is something natural, and this is something which is required for any big achievement. You want to see a crop, or you want to have a plant. So for plant and for crop, you have to put the seed inside soil under discipline, special environment, and then the seed becomes a crop or plant. Similarly, many people for spirituality, they go in isolation and they do their exercises. Hibernation is also a very natural phenomenon. Many animals, they go in hibernation and they hide for some time so that they get strength for further performance. When we sleep, so this is also self-discipline, because we recharge our batteries and then we become kind of disciplined people. So self-discipline, this is something natural, it is required, it is necessary, and we should consider it essential, significant, important, and then we will discuss it with other details. First, let us agree that self-discipline is important. Now, here you are sitting in this class, and I'm also sitting as a teacher, as a trainer. So I'm observing self-discipline. I am performing my duty, and you are performing your duties. So we are under discipline. You are listening to me, you are commenting, then you will be asking questions, and this is a disciplined environment. If everybody is speaking, everybody is writing, no system, no control, no management, no administration, then there will be chaos, there will be disorder, there will be disorganization, and then there will be no progress, there will be no development. If you want to see development outside, in the world, in your country, in your town, you have to go for discipline. And if you want to have self-improvement, you want to change yourself and you want to achieve things by having goals, targets, your destination. So a journey will continue if you have some objectives, some goals, some targets, some destinations. Why the word destiny and destination? They are almost the same words, destiny and destination. For example, you are sitting in Lahore and you want to go to Karachi. So Karachi is your destination. Now, whether you make Karachi your destiny or not, that is self-discipline. Karachi is a destination in your mind. That is your goal. So when you reach to Karachi, you make it your destiny. And when you don't reach to Karachi, then you blame your luck and your preparation, and there is some evil eye, or there are your enemies and adversaries, and they don't let you to go to Karachi, and then you create a lot of drama and problems and blame game, excuses. So real people, those who achieve their targets, They make their destination and destiny as one. Destiny and destination is one. Your destiny is your destination. So please make a comment that my destination is my destiny. My destination is my destiny. My destination is my destiny. This is a very deep discussion that what is luck? What is luck? What is destiny? And whether we are free or we are not free, where we can do something or we cannot do something, whether we are prisoners in the hands of nature or God or natural forces. So this is, a very intellectual kind of discussion, whether we are free or we are not free. My own opinion is that yes, we are free. If we can make our destination our destiny, then we are free. As I gave you the example, you are in Lahore and you want to go to Karachi. So you sit in train or in bus or in your own car or maybe airplane and you reach Karachi. So then you don't ask these questions that what is destiny and what is luck. So the unsuccessful people, the failed people, they discuss these things and they blame others for their failure. That what is luck? I'm not lucky and I have people, they are against me, and I have I'm a man with bad fat, and I'm not fortunate, and I'm unfortunately everything happens with me which is wrong. So the difference between successful and unsuccessful people is that successful people, they are self-disciplined. If you conquer yourself, you can conquer the world. If you conquer yourself, you conquer the world. The world outside and the world inside. So if I can't conquer myself, how can I conquer the world outside? I want to be a successful person, but I cannot control myself. So how can I get success? So if you get your success on yourself, so you will also get success outside. Now, what is luck? Luck is when preparation and opportunity meets. When opportunity meets with the preparation. When opportunity and preparation meet, it is called luck. You prepare and there is an opportunity and you get the opportunity, so you are lucky. You want to have $1,000 and you struggle for $1,000 and you get $1,000. You prepared yourself for $1,000 and now you have the opportunity of $1,000, so you are lucky. So what is luck? Luck is where preparation and opportunity meet. Preparation and opportunity meet. That is called luck. So self-disciplined people, they are lucky people. Why they are lucky? Because they are successful. Who is lucky? Lucky is a person who is successful. You pass an exam, you get a job, you become a successful business person, or you are happy and you are healthy and you have good relations, you are living in a good house, you have latest model car, you have a lot of money, so you are lucky. Now where from this luck comes? Luck comes from your preparation and opportunity. Now most people, they want to do quick fixes and shortcuts. They want to be lucky quickly. But you cannot become lucky quickly because there is a law, and the law is that preparation and opportunity must meet. You do your preparation and then you get your opportunity. Without preparation, there is no opportunity. So this preparation part, that is your self-discipline. As the other day I told you that self-discipline is that when you control yourself, self is the totality of your body, mind, heart, and soul. Body is your physicality. Physicality means that you have your body which is under your control. And then your mind, your thinking process, your thoughts, that is under your control. And then your emotions, your heart, that is under your control. Your anger, your happiness, your hate, all these emotions are under your control. And then we have our soul. Soul is the meaning of your life. The deepest part of your personality is called soul, your spirituality. So physicality, mentality, emotionality, and spirituality, when these four things are under your control, so we call it self-discipline. Under control means that you are managing it. Okay, you have a child and the child is under your control. So it means that a child cannot do what the child wants. The child does what you want. So yourself becomes like a child. You become the teacher and yourself becomes your student, and you control the student as you want or as you need. Now, specifically, when your emotions and your behavior and your actions are under your control, so this is self-discipline. Your emotions, your behavior, and your actions are under your control. The worst situation of no self-discipline is addiction. When you are addicted to something or someone, so you lose self-control. Okay? Because a mature person will never force others to choose that person. For example, you want that someone should talk to you, someone should respond to you, and they are not talking and they are not responding. So if you are mature, you will understand it. You will not force that person or that thing to respond to you without his or her choice. So the sign of maturity is that you accept the behavior of other people and you control your own behavior. Your focus is on yourself. Now, when we talk about self-discipline, so the most important management tool that we have for self-discipline, that is goal setting. Goal setting. I have given you the details in today's notes on this topic, and one of the prominent feature of the notes, that is goal setting. Goal setting is that you have a goal, you have a destination, you have a purpose, you have an objective, you are clear on that, you are stable and you are achieving it, you are covering the distance, you are covering the journey, you are traveling towards your destination, and this is the sign of self-discipline. Now, goals can be daily basis goals, it can be for life goals, it can be monthly goals, it can be annual, yearly goals. So you make a list of goals and then you are traveling towards that goal. This is the most important self-discipline management, that you make daily goals. Today, when you sleep, tonight, so you make your goals for tomorrow. And you know what will happen to you tomorrow. You are clear about tomorrow. You know your duties, your responsibilities, your activities. So you know everything. And you make a list of goals for tomorrow. I will read 5 chapters. I will learn 10 new words. I will learn 5 new ideas. I will do 30 minutes exercise. I will do 10 minutes meditation. I will eat simple but balanced diet. I will meet a relative or anything that you have. So you make your goals, your set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These goals are clear, measurable, tangible, achievable, and these are relevant goals. You cannot make a goal that tomorrow I will go to Palestine and I will release Palestine from Israeli control. It's a very good wish, but it cannot be a goal because it is not achievable. You cannot achieve it. That's why we come to the next stage, and that is Stoicism. Stoicism is the philosophy which focuses on two things, that what you can do and what you cannot do. This is Stoicism. Stoicism is that you make the list of doable and not doable things. This is Stoicism. What you can do and what you cannot do. When you are clear about it, so you are a Stoic. Okay, I can deliver this lecture, but I cannot deliver this lecture in Oxford University. So I'm clear about it. I know what I can do and I know what I cannot do. Maybe I go to Oxford University some other time, but now my focus is on this lecture. So this is living in the moment, living in reality. Living in reality. If you can live in reality, so you are a rational person. You are not emotional person. That's why Stoicism is a philosophy of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. You are emotionally intelligent, so you know that where should your emotions go and where your emotions should not go. This is emotional intelligence. So Stoicism makes you rational. Rational doesn't mean that you don't have emotions, because emotion is part of our nature. As hunger is part of our nature, thirst is part of our nature, sex is part of our nature. Similarly, emotion is part of our nature. We love, we hate, we become angry, we become happy, we become sad. So you cannot deny that there should be no emotions. Emotions are there, but everything needs control. Everything needs management. Everything needs discipline. So your emotions should also be under your discipline. For example, you cannot go outside and you can hit everybody, or you can do sex with everybody, or you can ask everybody everything. No, there is a social control. There is a society, and there is a law, and there is a state, and there is a family, and they have made structures where you are under control. So self-discipline is that a society, state, police, army, politicians, constitution, parliament make everything under control. So similarly, you should also bring yourself under control. That is the self-discipline. So Stoicism makes you rational. It means that you become emotionally intelligent. So rationality is one element of Stoicism. The second element of Stoicism is to live according to virtues. To live according to virtues. Stoicism tells you that you must make your life based on virtues or an ethical life. Ethical life. You are part of LPCS classroom. Naeem Khan is available. So this is ethical responsibility that you should also be there. So Stoicism makes you ethical. moral. You keep in mind that I should have morality or ethics because I'm a responsible person and I'm a free person, but I'm also responsible. So the second aspect of Stoicism, that is ethical lifestyle. You are a person who has conscience, who has values, who has principles, who behaves and who leads his or her life according to a program. And that program is called virtues. Now, there are so many virtues. Aristotle, a philosopher, has made a list of 18 virtues. Now, in philosophy or psychology, virtue is not what is in the religion. In the religion, for example, you just count the names of God, God. So this is virtue. In philosophy, this is not virtue. Virtue is the excellence of character. The excellence of character. If you are character-wise excellent, so you are virtuous. You are virtuous. If your character is loose, so you are not virtuous. So we have the concept of virtue in philosophy, which is totally different from the concept which is there in the religion. That's why religious people, they are not ethical usually, and they are not productive usually, because their focus is different. If they go to a church or mosque or they do some rituals, so they think that I'm a virtuous person and I'm the contractor of paradise and I will go to paradise. But his or her ethics, productivity, science, evolution, participation in society, contribution, that is usually zero. That's why you will never see a religious person, a scientist or a philosopher or a great philanthropic person or having some huge achievement, never. So why? Because the approach is different. For a religious person, this is simple. Just go and do your prayers or do some rituals, and that is your duty. And that's all. If we take the example of Islam, so Islam has 5 pillars, and the 5 pillars does not include any outside thing. It is just your monotheism, your prayer, and then your keeping fast, and then charity, and that charity also for people who belong to your own religion, and are those people who want to leave their religion and come to you. So everything that is focused on your own rituals and your own understanding. So I'm just describing the difference between religious and philosophical concept of virtues. In philosophy, in ethics, the focus is on your character. That is your character strong or not? Are you dutiful? Are you disciplined? You see, in Europe or in United States or in Canada, there is no religion. There is no tablighi, there is no religion as such, but they are highly ethical, disciplined, legally binding. Everything is according to justice, human rights. Nobody tells lies for their own societies. So then it means that this is not religion, but this is philosophy, ethics, law, which control those societies, and that's why they have development. So Stoicism, the second point is virtues, that you should be a virtuous person. And there are 4 basic or cardinal virtues. Number 1 is courage, number 2 is wisdom, number 3 is justice, and number 4 is self-discipline. So self-discipline is one of the main pillar of Stoicism. When you focus what you can do, that is your duty, and you forget what you cannot do, so you do not waste your time, energy, and focus on those things which are not important. So that's why if you follow and practice Stoicism, then you will be automatically a self self-disciplined person. Self-disciplined, as I said, the most important tool is goal setting. What are your daily goals? Maybe monthly goals, yearly goals, and life goals. So when we talk about life goals, that is the purpose of your life. What do you want to do in this life? Do you want to have a meaningful life, a great life, the life of a leader, or you want to have a common life, ordinary life? So this distinction will differentiate between you and a person who is not self-disciplined. So I hope you got the basic idea of self-discipline, and also I gave you notes. So please read the notes before the class, listen to the class, discuss, and then again read the notes. So now you will be having a very clear idea of what is self-discipline. I will again request you that please go to SAFE 2 and deliver a lecture on self-discipline. If you have some identity problem, so you can change your identity so that people may not have some negative thinking about you. But this is part of your training, that as I come live and I speak, so the same, you should also come live and speak and write, because this is important for your self-discipline. This is 20% or maybe 10% self-discipline, that you listen to me. This is also self-discipline. You control yourself. You saw today's program. You saw that today at 9 p.m. I should be in LPCS classroom. You are sitting here. You are listening to me. So this is 20% self-discipline. But now what you learned and what you read in the notes, and now you can speak and write on these points. So that is the highest level of self-discipline. And then you become 100% self-disciplined. There will be some fears, some problems, some inconvenience, and some issues, definitely. But if you can fight against your fears, so you are a self-disciplined person. And something sometime becomes very scary for us, but once we make it a habit on daily basis, so then it becomes very normal for us, very usual for us. So one of the element of self-discipline is to do daily activities, daily habits in a way which is more productive, and then we can achieve our targets. So this was my part. Now if you have any questions, so please let us discuss. So this Saeed Ahmed, I see a comment. You use colon, not semicolon, Imran Khan, and there are 3-4 mistakes in your this comment also. Okay. Semicolon, there is a dash in semicolon. Imran Khan is a proper noun, so you use E capital, and then you make a punctuation mark at the end of your sentence, and that is full stop or period. So when you advise others on grammar, so please, when you are advising, so that part should at least should be correct. Because you are advising, if I'm advising a person don't smoke and I'm smoking myself, so this is not self-discipline. And our topic is self-discipline, and you are worried about colon and semicolon. So this is against Stoicism. Stoicism is that focus here. What is the topic? Everything is important, but this moment, this thing is important. Ali Murtaza Zakir Naik, N is capital. N is capital. No compromise on grammar, please. And these are small mistakes which we can avoid if we are self-disciplined. Grammar is again self-disciplined. We write everything correctly. So this is our self-discipline. We become responsible and we become professional. He knows nothing about science. This science is capital. Science is again a proper noun. He is just an orator, and we call it sophist. 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 Sophist is a person who plays with words to impress people. You can read a book of science, and I can read a book of science, and then I can use the scientific facts and figures to impress people. So when you are a scientist, so you give a theory, you give a law, you give an invention. So he is a very good orator, a very good speaker, but Socrates was against such people who just uses language and impress people. He is a very shameful character because he makes other people ashamed of his or her belief system. In a huge crowd, sitting hundreds and thousands of people, and he will bring a Hindu, a Christian, and will make them ashamed, and will be doing a kind of discussion, and then he will say, I won, and you, and this and that. So he is abashing other people, religious discriminating against other people. He is against humanity. And that's why now he is banned in India, he is banned in England, he is banned in so many countries, because he is a hateful character. He is spreading so much hate in the world. And he is bringing some characters, some innocent people in his dramas, and then he will be asking some questions, and the poor people, they don't know those questions. On this page, in this book, this thing happened, that thing happened, do you know? And the person said, no, I don't know. I say, I have won the argument. So he's a very despicable character. I hate him from the core of my heart. Although I don't hate, because my formula is love or ignore, never hate. Indifferent in stoicism. तो delaying gratification, फिर वही बात है ना, how much I should explain to you. Capital letter, small letters. Stoicism, S, that is S capital. S is capital. Stoicism is a proper noun. It is a proper abstract noun. It is a terminology. It is a philosophy. In modern time, we call it CBT, Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. If you take care of your mind, cognitive. Behavior, outside. So this is treatment. This is therapy. Stoicism differentiates between virtues, indifferent, and things which are essential and things which are not essential. We can be indifferent towards things. Indifferent means lack of interest. I have no interest in something. Okay, so there are preferred indifference and there are unpreferred indifference. It is a very technical thing. So let me explain it in simple language. Stoicism makes things in 3 categories. Number 1, virtues. On 4 things, there is no compromise. You cannot avoid it. What are those 4 things? Courage, wisdom, justice, self-discipline. These 4 things, these are must. But there are so many other important things in life. For example, wealth, health, even life, many other things are important in life. So what to do with those things? So Stoicism tells us that you should make again 2 categories. One is preferred and the other is unpreferred. You prefer it or you don't prefer it. But you are indifferent. Indifferent means carefree. You don't care. So wealth, health, life, these are preferred indifference. And Other things, for example, fame and maybe a huge house, or you can imagine so many other important things, children and animals and a lot of things. So those can be not preferred, not so much important as the preferred things like health and life. But for a soldier, if there is a soldier and on one side is life, which is a preferred indifferent, and on the other side is courage, which is his duty. So the soldier will take the duty, the courage, and not the life, and may lose the life, though life is very important. But for a soldier, country is more important than life. So I have given you, if you just write search in this LPCS, you just write Stoicism, so you will get a lot of material on Stoicism. This is one of the most researched philosophy, and as the people have lost interest in religion in the West, so now the alternative is Stoicism. Hundreds and millions of people, they now follow Stoicism to be satisfied. Will it come in addiction when someone do a thing even after 2 or 3 months? No. Addiction is the lack of self-discipline. The lack of self-discipline. When you cannot control. I have also put snuff, naswar, once or twice in my life. I just wanted to see it. What is this thing? But I never did it again. So even smoking I have done just to see it what is smoking, and I did it, and sometime maybe 4, 5, 6 times, but I am not addicted to smoking. So if I have my control on me, so nothing is bad. But if you have no control, even drinking water is bad. You are drinking and drinking water and water, it will kill you. Water will kill you. And marijuana or hashish or chas will not kill you if it is under your control. If people, they have problem with the water all the time, washing the hands with the water, and they become crazy, lunatic, mad people, and they lose control of life. So control is important. The thing itself is neither bad nor good. Okay, nothing is neither good nor bad. Our control makes it good or bad. If you do something, masturbation, for example, young people, in our society, marriage is so complicated. For marriage, you must have money, you must have job, you must have everything, and then you go for marriage, and it will take 28 years, 30 years of your life. And for girl also, again, so problematic. You have to give a lot of gifts and this and that. So marriage is complex. Boyfriend, girlfriend is again considered bad in our society. So where the young people will go? So if there is masturbation or things like that, which is the alternative mechanism, and if you do it once in a month, so it is not a problem. But if you do it after every hour or after every day, or do 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week, then that is very bad, extremely bad. So this is all up to the self-discipline. If you have control, everything is okay. If you have no control, so even the best thing is bad. Don't write unconsciously in my presence. This is the class of self-discipline. Please, what you learn, apply it. What is the problem in our education system? We just read for knowledge, for information, for data. We don't apply it. Knowledge is virtue. You have to apply it. In a class of self-discipline, at least today you should be self-disciplined. It is not only to know the definition of self-discipline and what is stoicism. This is not for information only. You have to apply it. Being a human being, it seems difficult to remain. No, self-discipline doesn't mean that you are in a jail. We people don't understand the thing. Self-discipline does not mean that you are having a very difficult life and you are like a prisoner and you are in a jail. No, not at all. You just make your goals. These are my goals for tomorrow, and that's all. You are free. You have the whole freedom you can do, but you know your goals, you know your journey, that where you are going. This is self-discipline. And the people who are self-disciplined, they enjoy the life the most because they have time for everything. I am a ambassador, I am a high-level bureaucrat, and I am traveling around the world, and I am doing a lot of things. But I have time for everything. My life is so easy because it is because of self-discipline. And if you have no self-discipline, you will be not achieving anything, and all the time you think that, the hard life is the easiest life. If you become disciplined, apparently it will be hard, but it will make your life so easy. Yes, either hate or ignore, never hate. But for some people like Zakir Naik, who is destroying the lives of so many people, he can be another Hitler. So sometimes one becomes angry. Today I read about Aristotle, Plato, and some other Greek philosophers. And some other Greek philosophers. Put a S, plural, singular. It is again discipline. This is singular and it is plural. Some other, so automatically it will be plural. That they were against of the woman role, they were against. Because against is a preposition, of is a preposition, so you cannot make two prepositions together. Very simple. So they were against woman role in society. No. Don't go for such. They were 2,500 years back. So you can imagine that what will be the situation at that time. Today in 21st century, we are against women. So 2,500 years back, there would be some points that women were discriminated, but a rational person, a logical person will always consider women equal to men. There are some glimpses by Aristotle and Plato, some sayings, but these are some of their personal things, or some of the people they talked about them, but it never appeared in any philosophy book with the justification or logic. There were so many women. Sparta woman was active part of society. In democracy, in Greek, women and men both had the election, the voting rights. So you can Google it more. But some people, especially those religious people who are against philosophy, so they make these things so that the people are discouraged to study philosophy. Meditation is again self-discipline itself. Meditation means that you detach yourself from outside and you bring your body, mind, heart, and soul under your control. And you are doing meditation. Because we give time to everything, but we do not give time to our own self. So when you give time to your own self, this is meditation. No question is irrelevant, please. Okay, never apologize for asking a question. If you can ask a question, Ali Murtaza, so my salute to you that you are asking question. No question is stupid. No question is irrelevant. Always be happy and confident to ask questions. Never go for self-defeating statements. Never talk against yourself. Never. Because the nature is blind. And when you talk against yourself, so nature also becomes against you. So that's never say sorry. When you say sorry, it means that you are doing something bad and you are feeling bad and you are blaming yourself. How can you blame yourself for asking a question? About physical punishment of a teacher to their students when students are very noisy and say, please tell. This physical corporal punishment, legally it is called corporal punishment. Physical punishment. It is a crime. It is a crime. I think now in Pakistan also they have made a law that physical punishment is a crime. Corporal punishment is a crime. When the students they make noise and the teacher punish them physically, so this is the defeat of the personality of the teacher. When I speak in physical environment, last night I gave a speech and a huge number of people, men and women, and there was one lady and she was playing with her mobile, and I talked to her, oh lady, I am a human being, I am speaking, so I deserve your respect and your attention, so please listen to me instead of playing with your mobile. And then she became so disciplined. She thought that he is a normal person, so I can do anything. But I am so keen, I see everything. So when you have a strong personality, in a sense that you are professional, and you speak something which is, you teach something which is useful, so people will never make noise. Why they make noise? Because you are irrelevant, you are useless, you are not professional, you don't have confidence, your voice, your personality, your body language, everything is mediocre, average. You have your own complexes inside. So that's why people don't give you importance. So when the students make noise, they don't give you importance. So be an important person. And also inculcate internal discipline in them. Tell them that I am a human being, I am your teacher, I deserve your attention, I deserve your respect. So when I am speaking, you must listen to me. You must participate and set boundaries. This is my boundary. Okay, this is my limit. But do these things verbally, not punishing them. Today you punish, tomorrow you punish, and you are creating psychos. There will be crazy people tomorrow when they will be receiving physical punishment from you. I can't addict to something. I can't be addicted to something. But the language is very strange. Will I be lacking some kind of hormones? For example, some people fall in love and I laugh at them. I consider that just a drama. Laugh, Laugh. तो ये delaying gratification साहब, please bring yourself under discipline. Grammar is discipline. Why grammar? Everything properly written. The spelling of love is Lau, not O. And the L is small, not capital. Please. The question is very deep. I will be replying, but first the language. So this is your training. Please don't stop asking questions that he will be correcting everything. Keep on asking questions, disciplined. First try to write correctly If there is mistake, so my duty is to correct it. I can't be addicted to something. So no need to addicted. Why you should be addicted to something? Addiction is a negative thing. It is not a positive thing. Addiction means losing self-control. Losing self-control. When you control yourself, so then you are addicted. So no need of addiction, number one. It's not a matter of hormones. People have different sexual orientations. Biologically, they are heterosexual, they are homosexual, they are gay, they are lesbians, even there are asexual people. Asexual means that they don't have interest in sex. I know my friends and people, terrible stories when they got in love fell in love with asexual people. So asexual people by nature, biologically, they have no interest in kissing and sex and romance and these things. They don't know it. They don't appreciate it. That's why this is very important that for your life partnership, you must have a complete understanding. It should not be a lottery whether it works or it doesn't work. So there are different people biologically, naturally, they don't choose it. Please don't blame them because they don't choose it. They are born like that. They did not choose it because some things we cannot choose. I'm a man, so I did not ask nature to make me a man, but I am a man. So I have to accept it. And you have to accept me. And you don't want me that why I'm a man with this beard and this and that. Why I'm not a beautiful girl, beautiful woman talking to you. I have no control over this thing. This is stoicism. So people biologically, they have different orientations. And we have to understand this thing to avoid conflicts and to avoid problems. In my area, my class fellows, one time married, and the wife ran away after 2-3 months. Again marriage, and 3-4 months, the wife ran away. Again marriage, and again the wife ran away. So one day he told me, look, I have no interest in women. So why they will stay with me? So this is, and the parents, they were blaming the women that the women, they are bad and they don't take care of my son. So these are very harsh facts which we have to understand. So, what was the question? So your hormones will shoot when there will be the time. When the time will arrive, so automatically hormones is something natural. That is something biological. Yes, we have some artificial hormones also nowadays. They inject hormones in your body and steroids and all these things. But hormones basically are endocrine system that is natural, that is biological, that is part of our system, which we are born with this. So forget about people. Just be a successful person. Be an officer, be an entrepreneur, be a millionaire, have a lot of money, latest model car, have a beautiful house. So girls and all these things will automatically come to you. People love successful people. Where you are not successful and you are a very nice person, so people will never give you any importance. People love success. Why? Again, this is natural. When you are successful, it means that you are a worthy person. You are intelligent. You have done something. And if you are just telling them verses and good poetry and ghalib and mir dard and this and that, so these are nice things, but people don't appreciate it that much because it is nice listening. It's okay up to that extent, but it doesn't give you anything. Do you take medication for the flu? No, I don't. I'm avoiding medication. I had a huge journey, hundreds and hundreds of miles of journey. I went to 2 countries of Africa, so I have some flu. I'm not taking medicines and I'm waiting for my natural recovery, and it is happening. Thank you for asking. Okay, Saeed Ahmed, thank you for your suggestion. Don't ask personal questions publicly, please. Personal is personal, private is private, public is public. This is again self discipline. Sir, I observed when I gives, nahi, when I give. Again self discipline. He gives, I give. Homework to my students, then without punishment they don't do, they are not doing it. Are they? Don't do it. So Ali Murtaza, please work on your own grammar first. Be an ideal teacher with self-confidence, with correct grammar, so that they are impressed, they are inspired, and then they will listen to you. Homework to my students, then without punishment, they don't do it. Don't doing it. It doesn't exist in grammar. I also called to their parents, but I did not receive. Did always first form. I did not receive a good response. Only 4 or 5 students did their homework. I am very confused about these students that what should I do with them. Now it will take time. Teaching is so difficult. You look at SAFE, online classrooms, LPCS. I am a ambassador and I am such a good teacher, and I am such a knowledgeable person. I am a public intellectual. I have studied more than 5,000 word books, and you know how I am. But still, only 8, 10 people are sitting here in class. And even they give money, and they are adults. They are mature people. Forget about children. And it is not to go physically, just turn on their mobile and sit and listen to me, but they don't do it. So humans are so complicated. Humans are complex characters. So don't get disappointed. Okay, they will give money, but they will not attend the classes, they will not participate. Maybe they have their own style, and they know better than me, so they do the way they want. So don't get disappointed. Number one, continue. Don't quit. Number two, slowly and gradually. Spend some money, a little money from your pocket, and have some good chocolate, not bad quality chocolates, but good chocolate, original chocolates, or some good candies, not Pakistani, no, if possible, so imported ones from other countries. Pakistani sweets are poison. Avoid it. Don't destroy children. But if you have some good quality gifts, maybe some small toys, if those students who do the homework, give them a toy, give them some good chocolate or some good candy, good quality, imported, not Pakistani. Avoid Pakistani products, especially sweets. And because all it is sugar, they use a lot of sugar. They call it chocolate, but that is basically sugar. A little chocolate and rest is poison. So avoid it, because children, they are innocent, they don't know, and you should not poison them. So give them some. It is called technically reinforcement. Reinforcement. Just encourage them and put your hand on the head of those who did not do. Okay, no problem, today you have no chocolate, but tomorrow when you do the homework, so I will bring chocolate for you. So slowly and gradually, politely encouraging them, talking to them, and yourself also, you should be an impressive person so that they learn. Primary education is the most difficult one. Later on they will understand. Now, religion is for God, it is not for self discipline. Religion is for God. Religion is for God. It is God discipline. It is not for you. It is only and only for God. God talks to a prophet. Prophet talks to you to obey God, to pray to God, to make God happy, to please God. If Muslim prayer, you listen to it. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika wa tabarakasmuka wa ta'ala jadduka wa la ilaha ghayruk bismillahir rahmanir rahim alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen ar-rahman ar-rahim. This is just God. There is no self. So if you are a religious person, so you are religious for God, and that's all. Atana wa sallamna wa sami'na. Okay, you just, Islam, Muslim means obedient, subservient, who submits to the will. So that is, you have a discipline, but that discipline is for God, not for you. For you, you need psychology, philosophy, science. No, I don't have any infection. Thank you. I don't have infection. I'm all right. Thank you. So this was a self-discipline. Self-discipline means that you have to make your body, mind, heart, and soul under your control. What you make a goal, you achieve it. You just don't make a goal only, but you also achieve it. So the achievement of goal is self-discipline. What you do while achieving your goal, this phenomena is called self-discipline. We can make goals, we can have a lot of dreams, but whether we are achieving it or not. If you are achieving it, then you have self-discipline. If you are not achieving, so this is not self-discipline. This is simple. Now, Muslims, every religion, they have their preaching, their propaganda, their marketing, and publicity. If they don't say these things, so how people will obey them? Why people will join them? And sometimes it becomes a habit, addiction, and also you become part of a community. So it gives you peace and it gives you discipline also. So that is kind of just everybody, every shopkeeper wants to that his shop should run, and they make different claims. And whether nobody asks them that prove your claim, they just make claims, and people listen to it. People don't worry that much. They don't go into details. So all the best. Good night. Take care.